will be points on the same graph making the same line.
What are you calling a raccoon, huh? Just say it. There's nothing I can't fix. Who are you?
Stalkers continue, and I got even more
I
stressed.
said it last time. People got mad. They said I was vague posting.
By darkness, I will gladly be the
I'm being
light.
serious.
Always knew it would be you and me at the end of the world, Genie.
A connection as deep as ours can't be limited by space.
Source, trust me, bro. The story that I would tell you has 5 other witnesses.
With that notion.
Then let's show it just how wrong it is, old friend.
The battle starts in 5.
They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive to her house. They knew my every movement. I couldn't take it. Between the rabbits, the stalkers, and the overall ability to handle situations with each other, I knew this wouldn't last, but I didn't know how to get out of the relationship. She did not want to move out. As for me telling Cheddar to leave my house, he was swatting at Chumpy constantly and making him bleed. I not only was the one that wanted her to move out first, I was the one that wanted the cat out of the house because he was attacking my cat. Every month went by the last year, and our fights started to get louder. We were breaking up with each other almost weekly. Fights were getting more aggressive, and shouting began to increase. I was not perfect, and I reflect on those situations poor taste to myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I
think, again, the reason why he's using the plushies or he's using the clothes as an example is because you can't prove that, whereas you can with holes in the door or damaged property. It's very easy to show a hole in a wall and say this is what happened. But there's not going to be any evidence or any proof of somebody throwing a plushie. So he can say this, and there's no way that you can really disprove this happening. But you can go around his old house and see holes in the wall. You see what I'm saying? They aren't equal. I mean, well, beyond that.
one time did say I was going to kill myself during an argument, but Emmy did this as well numerous times. She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening. This is the situation. I told her that a stalker's at the house. I'm freaking out.
Somebody says, and I want to address this claim because it's been a question that a lot of people have really brought up, and I want to talk about this just for a couple of minutes.
Maximum pulse!
Can streamers keep their relationships between them private? Stop being such censors or monetizing everything. Be paragons of virtues. Don't want to be criticized. Kind of drama is pathetic to adult individuals. This is the reason why they can't do that. The reason why is because when you do that and you try to be the bigger person, and you'd know this if you listened to what Emmy said yesterday, that there were multiple times where he tried to invade her private life and cause problems for her privately and make things worse for her and also damage her career. Saying negative things about her to people privately, trying to say bad things publicly, also maybe indirectly, letting his community do that. Look at the Rust clip. If she didn't say something about this, then nobody else would have known, and there would have been a possibility that something bad could have happened to another person. Because he is a public figure. And by calling out a public figure like this, and saying this is what this person is doing, it lets everybody else know in the public this is what's going on. People like that actively will try to sabotage you and damage your life. That's another thing too. Like, this hasn't really come out yet, but there will be instances of this happening. And again, I apologize for being vague, but just give it a couple of days. If you want me to be completely as transparent as I can be, it's because I want to make sure that these people have legal counsel before they say anything, because they're worried because they don't have the position that Emmy or I do. And that's the reason. I've really tried to act I've tried to do the best that I can. And obviously, nobody is perfect, especially not me.
I have risen.
But I have tried.
What is happening? Can you call me? I'll call you. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem. Just want to show this. She was also using the I want to kill myself a lot in our situation and relationship. This is while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers. This stalker who was at my house, his background picture was Emaru, and when he talked to the cops, he was in love with her and thought that she was talking to him. It is disgusting what these stalkers can do. I will say this. The fact that this guy came to my house, and the result of it was a cop brought him down the street to a QT, which is a 7-Eleven, 15 minutes away, and that's all they did, is terrifying for these girls and terrifying for the situation in general. I knew that the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it and soon. One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset. She admitted that she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated argument.
You see the language. She posted it to make me upset, and she admitted that it made me upset. One of them has intent, the other one has acknowledgement.
I have risen.
You see how this happens?
And I broke up with her. We broke up for about a month, then got back together because we thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then. But we got back together soon afterwards. And during those last few months where we were fighting, we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. We should see what we want, and Emmy had an idea to write down everything we wanted on paper. I'm gonna let everyone know that what I'm about to say is very true. This is exactly what happened, and she cannot argue this. One day, after staying over Emaru's house, Emaru made me breakfast, and she wrote down everything she wanted. She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her. And she wants,
obviously,
kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry. And I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had...
This is, keep in mind, in the context of before that he sends her all of these messages and all of this stuff, trying to get her back.
He died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well. I walked away. I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, "Don't go. I love you." That week, I made flights to Japan because I didn't want to sit around and wait to possibly get back together again. I have never talked to her in person since. I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I have been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on. Nobody was talking to me or contacting me, and I have had so much regret.
It was another reason.
Times where I wanted to go back, times where I...
Like, all of those decisions had already been made before any of this had come out.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Yep, totally different region.
Thank you.
I am born anew.
Elaborate? I will. I don't want to do it today because I think that there are other people that I would prefer say it, but I will if it doesn't come out. Just, I fuck off. Why? No, you have to understand that. Is this drama baiting for views? How is it drama baiting for views? Like, I said that this stuff would come out. It did. Just because I'm not going to immediately... I understand that there's a lot of people that are really young and you don't understand the complexities of things like this. But yeah, this stuff is really complex and hard. And it's not just as simple as simply saying whatever you think happened. It's a lot of complexity with this. And there's multiple people involved, and there are other obligations and conflicting variables. And yeah, I'm not going to immediately say why and explain the entire thing. But what I will say is that that's not why it happened.
Drunk messaged her love letters, as you saw on stream. But after 10 months, I know we're much better off without each other. I did see her at a party once at Simply's house. The house was very small, and I opened the door, I said whoops, and proceeded to talk in the other room about what I possibly did wrong, and began to bawl out and be depressed because I just saw my ex-girlfriend. I want to make it very clear. I was not following her, nor lingering around her. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people there. I, of course, was near her, but I was never following her. This year has been very hard for me, and I'm sure for her. I even went to Japan and drank every single night just to sleep. Going from being with each other for 3 years straight and trauma bonding to be completely alone is such a difficult thing for both of us. I began therapy in February of this year with EMDR therapy, something she recommended to me when we were dating. I'm very happy to say that I feel better than ever, and I've gotten a lot of the stress I've had.
Surely, if you got all the stress that you had and everything, then why were you just at TwitchCon threatening her employees that you would destroy Imaru if she came out with anything about you? If you've really changed as a person, then why have you, within the last week, been doing the exact same thing that, you know, you've been saying you're trying to avoid? You see what I'm saying?
Let's take this area.
Cosmic might returns.
I was following and believe it only has to look, but why? I mean, I don't know. And this is the thing. That whole video is him trying to save face? No, it is. It 100% is. It's clear you're trying to do the right thing. There's things not your story to tell, and giving the others the opportunity to speak up. Yeah. And I will tell you this. If other people don't tell the story, I will tell it. I did get permission from one of the people, the person that was the most affected by it. I got the permission from that person last night to tell the story. I will tell the story why Miz was removed from OTK. If they don't want to, I'll do it. I'll respect their wishes and their privacy, but I will do it. And you'll see that it had nothing to do with this. And again, I apologize for not being able to drop everything immediately. But there's a lot of reasons for that. And I apologize. Hopefully you can see that with all this blow up, I wasn't bullshitting. I wasn't bullshitting then. I'm not bullshitting now.
Away. I've also moved from Austin myself, and I've had a lot of trauma lingering from there as a whole, and I feel a lot better from that.
Like, I mean, again, like, what about the other people that were negatively affected? Her trauma. It's all about him. That's the thing. This is the entire thing.
Looks like resources are running low.
I truly hope nothing but the best for Emmy. I know she said a lot of these things today, and
If you hope nothing but the best for her, then why did you say that at a party that you would destroy her? Why did you say that? You hope the best for her, but you want to also destroy her? You're lying.
Good news! You've stockpiled half the resources you need to win. All gone.
I believe a lot of them were false. But I do hope nothing but the best for her. And I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on my...
If she releases this stuff, he'd destroy her?
Yeah.
Feeling fantastic.
Because he didn't want it to get exposed. It's that simple.
We are
Yeah, he's trying to, and then he's also trying to blackmail other people by trying to say he'll release damaging information about them.
Cosmic might returns.
Yeah. You can't want the best for somebody and then just less than a week ago be threatening to destroy them if they do the thing that you're responding to them doing. You see what I'm saying?
You've almost clinched the win.
It's just manipulation. It's lying and manipulation.
Much better.
myself, not just for me, but for the people around me. If you're wondering if it's scripted, the answer is, of course it is. I wrote it out because I cannot freeball this. This is a very serious situation. I want to make this real, and that's it. Okay? I'm going to stand up for myself. I am going to defend myself in these situations. I am not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next 2 days of other people, of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go fucking buck wild. But I want to make it very clear. When it comes to Emiru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan. My plan...
Yeah, it was.
And for myself was very simple. If Emmy were to say something about me, I would say something back. That's it. I never had a plan in my life to go after her or do anything. It was if she ever said anything,
So my plan wasn't to do this. My plan was to do this if she did this.
I would say something as well. And that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear. And that is exactly what I said. And that is what's going to happen, because you can't mess with me anymore. I don't have anything to lose. I'm sorry, I don't. Go after me all you want. I have nothing to lose. And I will say this proudly. Emiru abused those rabbits. She did. And if you're in Austin, Texas, and you want to say that she didn't abuse those rabbits at my house, you're lying. You know she did. She abused those rabbits and she let them outside. And it's disgusting.
As I said, I've never seen any evidence of that. Everything, I mean, again, like whenever she's in her new house and in the house before that, the rabbits were being taken care of and they weren't being abused. You could ask Bonnie and Senna that. It's just bullshit.
And I didn't want to bring this up ever. This was not something I planned on bringing up in my life. But
She spent tens of thousands of dollars on like emergency veterinary care because one of her rabbits crashed out.
But the path will be fraught with peril.
that she claims that she didn't do, and people are trying to defend her from that, like Asmongold, where he says that one of her rabbits she took and brought around. What about the other 6 rabbits that died? As for what happened with me and Emiru, it is I mentally have been fucked up for years, and I'm very proud of myself for working on myself, and I think leaving Austin was the best thing, not
mentioned,
just for me, but for everyone around me. I do believe that. I fucked up a lot, and I'm never gonna not admit that. And I realized I need to be alone. I never got kicked out of Austin, Texas. I left myself. I'm absolutely...
I think that if you just look at who's collaborating with him and who's making content with him, I think that really tells you like what really happened. You know what I've always said is like listen to what people do rather than what they say. Are all these people in Austin collaborating with him and doing stuff with him at all? E-Rob. Yeah, E-Rob did an event with him. Yeah.
The hunt is on. I was born ready.
Six more actually die? I have no idea.
Do not succumb
Like, I wasn't there
to
with the rabbits every
chaos.
single time. I have no idea.
Mentally fucked. I have been slowly working on it. I do feel like I've been getting better. I feel like I'm very calm right now. I don't feel stressed. I don't even feel angry. I feel that every day I'm trying to learn more and more and do better, but I'm going to stand up for myself in a lot of these situations because a lot of it is not true. And I don't like that she was portraying that it was just me who was at fault. It was a toxic relationship, and that's what it was. Why was viewership so important?
It's a toxic relationship. This is some like Amber Heard defense. Like, oh, we both made mistakes. Like, no, bro.
A champion has fallen.
It's trying to, you know, again, muddy the waters. Muddy the waters. It's an oversimplification. Oh, everybody made mistakes, etc., right?
I will bluntly say this, and I'm
Yeah.
very honest. I was, and I still am, but I very much was someone that was massively obsessed with streaming and viewership. And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, it's something you guys know. I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my fucking life.
Yeah,
It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am, I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old streams. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people, and
It's okay to be envious, and it's okay to be competitive, but whenever you let that envy and competition allow you to be abusive, aggressive, and hostile to other people and actively try to damage them, that's the problem. Like, the moment that your emotions leave your own mind and they manifest into actions, that's the issue. So nobody's really criticizing Miz and saying that you're a bad person for being envious of Emeru doing well or being envious of Maya doing well in the past. That has nothing really to do with it. What it does have to do is that the comment viewer goes, no, yeah, exactly, right. And the problem is that you have you're performing actions, you're doing things that hurt other people. Yeah, I saw Nina Lynn got unbanned. You guys can stop telling me that. I'll look at it afterwards. Okay. If you don't mind.
A champion has fallen.
it's a problem. It's a serious. I'm definitely way better than I was now, or I am now, but it's a serious problem that I am still working on to this day. I am not perfect, and I fucked up with that. I've been this way for a very fucking long time, where I'm a competitive dude, and I think I'm very competitive with streaming because I really care about it a lot. I've sunk my whole life into this thing. Did you really drive 150 miles an hour? I'm gonna say this very clear. If you know me in Austin, Texas, I drive fast everywhere. I drive fast literally everywhere. I'm in an Audi R8 in Austin, Texas, where the freeways are open. I drive fast all the time. I remember one time when she was picking me up from the airport, and she was in her blue Corvette, and she started the speed when we were on a straightaway when she was getting mad, and she stayed quiet. I don't remember the exact speed she got up to, but we were definitely flying. But I'll say this, I have no problem admitting fault.
I've been in the car with Emeru driving. I've never had her do that. Multiple people have been in the car with Mizkif driving. They have had him do that.
Do not make me regret choosing you for this mission.
It's just, I mean, I don't know. Other people can give their opinions and like tell me if they were ever in a car with Emeru driving and she drove really fast and made them feel unsafe. As far as I know, I haven't seen a single or heard a single person say that. But there's already been 3 people, like Emmy, Blastoise, and Maya, that have all said that. It's still anecdotal evidence. Come on.
The person that I was during that relationship, and I would say the Mizkif in Austin, Texas is fucking disgusting. I hated myself. I hated this person that just sat there all day, stressed and angry and mad at the fucking world. I hated being this...
He was spam texting her when he lived in LA and threatening to destroy her in LA. It's not like he changed when he went to LA.
upset person because I know you are who you hang out with, and I definitely changed Emmy in a lot of ways and made her very stressed as well, and mentally the situations we were in just.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I kind of stressed her out a little bit. Yeah.
Cataclysm both of us. I was a very toxic person and I knew I needed to get out, so I broke up with her. In fact, I broke up with her twice. The first time I broke up with her, I really thought it was over. And the second time I broke up with her was forever. I did message her a lot afterwards, primarily for OTK stuff, but there were times where I did want to go back to her. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. I was drunk, I thought I needed to, but, yeah, that's it. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about. This is something I think that we went over, and I am glad that it is out there, what I just said. And that's it. So
I like how people are mad at me, right? Even mad at me. You're disloyal. Of course I'm going to be disloyal because he was disloyal to us. And you'll see that. He was. He lied to us about the entire Imru situation to begin with in order to maintain, his position in the company that wouldn't have even changed to begin with. We never did anything against him. We never initiated any sort of dishonesty at all.
Alas, a champion has fallen.
that's it. I said what I had to say.
And also, like, why would we be loyal to this in the first place? I mean, it's bad behavior. And you're clearly biased. Of course I'm biased. Duh. What do you think? Of course I'm biased. Because I know what happened. Yeah, obviously you're going to be biased. If you know something about a situation that is more than what the public would know, then yes, obviously you're going to be biased about it. Because you know things that, were you there? In some of these cases, yes.
But can you repeat your success?
The bias towards being the truth. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not about whether this is like, oh, whose side this is on. These are just things that straight up happen. Like, I'm not saying every single thing that Emmy said is 100% accurate, or every single thing Kyuko said is 100% accurate. I can't say that. For a legal reason, I can't say that. But what I can say is that the things that I have seen, and everything that I have been witness to, indicates that Miz is a liar. He's lied to OTK multiple... He lied to OTK multiple times about really big things. Talk about loyalty. After, again, we all stuck our neck out and everybody went out of their way. Everybody went through, and, you know, we all went through, like, with this big investigation, and we tried to clear his name, and we tried to bring him back in and support him through this and do everything. This is all while he was lying to us. The entire time. The guy mocked Joey Kirk's death. Of course. Can anyone in OTK come out and corroborate? Yes. I think so.
You guys listening, and I will be back. I am not leaving anytime soon. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.
I feel like if he
this is anything else. He's like using XQC. Look at it. So yeah, there it is. Has Maya said anything about it? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. SQC said he lied about him crying to him at BJ's. I don't think you're not biased. Bias implies prejudice and unfairness, as if you have first-hand knowledge in some of the cases. I don't think it applies. Yeah, I'm biased to the truth because I know things that are not public, right? I mean, obviously, and they will be public. They will be. I have a toxic relationship with a gal. She was toxic, but it comes down to he said, she said. To marginalize this and to say that it was a toxic relationship is to completely invalidate a year-long, multi-year-long, ongoing cycle of abuse that affected multiple people. It was not just Emery. It was other people as well. This is not a he said, she said situation. So, the video of him banging Emmy's door has been posted on YouTube? Yeah, like where's the videos of Emmy doing anything like that? Where's the videos of him yelling? Where are the holes on the wall that Emmy is punched in the wall? Where are the other people coming out with stories about Emeru sexually assaulting them? There's none. I wonder why. It's another day that ends with Y on Twitter, which means that a lot of people are unhappy with me. Asmon fan here. I spent 12 hours on fan art of him only for him to shit on it and completely, and McConnell had to step in and tell him to chill and thank me. This man has given zero fucks about his community for years before he went down the MAGA content hole. So this is a person, this is a tweet that has 9,000 likes, and this is the image that he made. This is the fan art that he made of me. I hurt his feelings. I did all these terrible things to him and all of that. Well, guess what my mods found? We found the actual video. Fucking forehead. Like, my forehead's half my face. Like, I don't even know what to say, guys. You guys are fucking insane with this. Man, I look like an idiot. Like I look like a fucking idiot. And like, what is this? This dreadnought armor? And like, look at that mace. That's not demise. That's like a little fucking. That's like a fireplace sweeper where you move around the wood. Like about 2 fireplace sweepers. This is supposed to be the Might of Minnesota. Yep. What the hell is this, man? God damn.
Wait, you don't like it?
It's horrible. Well, it's just. The weapons are so small. Like, I want bigger weapons.
Okay, so you don't like fan art?
No. I like it, but I want the weapons to be bigger, okay? I don't feel... I don't feel adequate.
Guys, Asmon does not like your efforts of fan art. He doesn't like it.
I don't feel adequate. That's all. And look at my arms. Like, look how small this arm is. And this is big and beefy.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Like,
yeah.
Man, looks great. Yeah, looks great. Thanks a lot. Sorry, not sorry, Asmon Goblin.
So this is the reason why this guy crashed out on me. He was crying over this for fucking 5 years.
Are you kidding me, man?
As if I wasn't getting mad at every single one of them. Completely justified. Yep, there it is. And, yeah, what a pussy. This is what happens, right? This is what happens. And it's sad for me to see people make posts like this, but it's also not very surprising. And this is evidence that art can effectively piss him off. So if anyone feels petty, I highly encourage drawing him in his full balding glory. He wants to be portrayed as a manly man with a lot of hair and there's no way these people are real, right? There's no way! How do you do this? Like, this is insane! Yeah, this is an artist classic. I can't believe it. You weren't even shitting on it, though. No, I wasn't. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ratio. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, if you're here to hate me, I'm texting too. Come visit me in my front lawn because we've got fun for Wait, what? You want to shoot somebody? Wait, so, okay. So you get in your feelings for fucking 5 years that I made fun of the way that you drew a mace. And by the way, I said thank you for the fan art. And I'm sorry, Gumi, I'm gonna let you know something. We put on a show here, all right? I hate to pull back the fourth wall and the curtain here, but I'm gonna tell you, it's very obvious that we do this in order to make things funny. I'm being mad, I'm being ridiculous, McConnell brings it in, and he's like, oh, well, calm down, it's not that bad. And this is the show. This was what we would do for years, and you didn't even understand this. You're so old that you don't even have the excuse to have had Arrested Development through COVID. You should know better than this, that we were joking around. This was it. And it was obvious. It's the way. And now you've been in your feelings about this for 5 years. For 5 years. And now you want to shoot people? Now you're trying to shoot people over this? Like, what are you doing? Oh my God. I can take his art and then, bro, I take his art and then I have AI make the mace bigger. That's what I should do. Can I do that? Can I download the photo and fucking, I'll be like fixed. Can I do this? Yeah, where's the fucking AI for this? I've got to find out a way to do it. Inviting people that are on didn't work too well for Boogie 2988. No, they didn't. It did not, absolutely. Oh man, yeah. Somebody got it. Yeah, can somebody do that for me and send it to me if you've got a good one? I'll put it up, okay? And yeah, print it out. I don't know if I can do it on Grok or not. I've got to find the photo itself and look at it. And yeah, Grok can't do it. Send it back to him. Only an unhinged person would make art like that. Well, what I find to be funny is this is the kind of stuff that people like this get into, right? This is the kind of stuff that makes them mad and, you know, like gets their feelings hurt, etc. Is comments like this that I make. Asmongold fan here. And it's something that's totally fucking bullshit. Totally bullshit. Oh my God. Commission a better one? No, I don't even know what to do, man. I don't. I think that having it done with AI would be it. This is evident. And he's responding to everybody. This happened years ago. I can only laugh at it. And why are you trying to shoot people? Yeah, even his old mods with function brain cells left, for sure, man. Yeah, you seem like you have no life. Go find it. Oh my God, bro. This guy is in the trenches responding to every comment. What did he say? I don't remember the exact words. I'm looking for the clip, but he was specifically upset about the expression I drew because no, I wasn't upset about the expression. I was upset about the mace. You gave me a small mace. Like, you know, if you look at the hammer, all right? This is going to be a little bit of constructive criticism. You might not like this, but you're going to get it anyway, all right? So if you look at this mace right here, and then you compare it to this one right here, it's way bigger. It's way bigger, all right? And that's my favorite weapons in the game. And you made my mace small. And then you want to act like somehow I'm the person who's wrong. The kid turned woke real quick. Exactly, yeah. That was a gnome, though. No, that's a dwarf. That's a dwarf. That's a dwarf. What do you think? It's a gnome. Yes. And so a micro mace. Yes, exactly. And he gave me tiny little arms, bro. Like, what is this? I can't believe this. Is that an art? I can't have people properly critiquing the art. Well, I mean, if we can just pull back just for a second. Obviously, it was just funny, right? We're just joking around, having fun. Like, the fact that the person got offended by this and upset by it, I'm sorry, but you're socially retarded. You are. You're socially retarded. Like, if you didn't understand the game that we were playing here and the other things that we were doing, you're an idiot. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you didn't know what's going on, this is like joining one of my WoW raids and getting mad that I call you an idiot. Like, I'm sorry. That's the way it is. Emotional retard. Exactly. So, yes, this is from 5 years ago. He has been holding on to this for 5 years. 5 years he's been mad. Careful with modifying art on his video, vengeful person. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like a, not gonna lie, people getting upset in a joke is opinion. It is really sad, man. And he doesn't remember the exact words. Man. His big villain origin story comes from something that didn't even happen.
Do not worry. All hope is not yet lost.
Man, why do people take streamers so seriously? It's very sad. I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter that have been getting mad at me recently. I saw another one yesterday. So there was a guy right here, and yeah, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. And so anyway, this was another idiot. Asmongold getting angry at my account for, quote, always getting involved in culture shit, then not being able to find a single example has to be the most hilarious thing to happen today. Why is the #1 culture shit streamer getting mad at this for the first place? And so I make a response back to this person, naturally, of course I do. And I say, well, I said retard. And then this is what they said. Assassin's Creed Shadows has officially surpassed 2 million players in just 2 days. So much for, quote, go woke, go broke. And you can see that very clearly. And, oh God. You can see that very clearly. It's scoring 80 plus. And so you're talking about critic reviews, not user reviews. And Set in Japan was always going to be a massive success. And no outrage campaign was actually going to make a dent in that. And so, you know, obviously I put this out. Great job, you found one from 7 months ago. That totally proves your point. So this person obviously is continuing getting mad about this, and they're upset, and so they made another response, naturally, right? Because, of course, one isn't enough. Oh, no, now they've made another one. So I've been live for an hour. You've even made another post about me on top of this. There's another one. Now you're retweeting thinking about me again about something that I said on the stream. And so we have another one. Asmongold had to scroll down on my account to March to prove that I'm a culture shit. Meanwhile, the guy literally is the master of culture shit. Exactly. Gets into drama culture daily, but trying to call someone else for commenting on it 7 months ago. Hilarious dog. So he's retweeting it, trying to repost it. He posted one response. It didn't get a lot of likes. He had to delete this one. So I just did something a few minutes before my stream, and I think it'd be kind of funny to look at. I searched this person's name on Twitter, and I used the word woke. Because he said that I didn't have a single example, and the only one that I had was from 7 months ago. Well, unfortunately, you didn't delete enough tweets. You probably should have deleted more of them. Here we go here. Oh my god, Ghost of Yotai is a work of art. You have yet another soy face comment, NPC response from a person who is looking at the intro to a video game. Imagine not playing this game because of woke. GTA is woke, guys. Pack it up. I can't imagine being an old person still thinking woke is an issue after the outrage around Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Fishing is woke. Rockstar has come woke. Woke is when women cry. Woke is the woke in question is a woman existing. There's literally we don't know about the story or plot. Ghost of Yotai again. And so you have this person that's been going out here making comments like this all the time. They've been shitting on this constantly, and they have the audacity to think that I didn't notice that. You think I didn't know that happened? Check his Concord not being woke post. Oh, we'll go through all of them. It'll just take a minute. But the reason why I show this to people is because people like this synth individual are just as dishonest and disingenuous as people that work at Kotaku or Polygon. And the funniest thing that I can say about this is that now that this has happened, I will invite you to just simply look at what they say in the future. And you will see that it will follow the exact same NPC pattern that they are programmed to repeat. They will say the same things every time. This is not an authentic creator. This is not an actual person with their own opinions. They have an agenda behind things, and they try to pretend like they don't. Meanwhile, all you have to do is search it on YouTube, and you'll see dozens of examples of this. And the only thing that they have against me is that I do it too. But here's the difference. I know I do it. You're lying about it. That's the difference. And then this is one of his best ones. Oh, here's another one. Guys, 28 hours later, multiple decent AI edits. post it? Should I post it? Should I do it, bro? Like, do it? Yeah. Okay, alright, give me a minute. Here, you have to? I feel like I have to, right? I mean, somebody went through the work on it. And, give me a minute. And so... Asbon Gold fan art. Okay, give me a minute. Alright, where is it? Here it is. Okay. Where's the post? I was upset because you made one of my favorite weapons in the game, Might of Nineveh, smaller than it was supposed to be. This clearly was unacceptable. It was acceptable. Luckily, we live in an AI age. Luckily, we live in 2025, and I was able to use AI to fix your art for you. Man, should we do it to him? Should we do it to him, bro? Hey, should we send him on another 5 years? Should we send him to another 5 years? Should we send this guy to another 5-year fucking, yeah. And, send that shit, bro? Yeah, there it is. Just put it in the community note. Yes, exactly. We're doing it 100%. Yes, I was upset because you made one of my favorite weapons in the game, Might of Nineveh, smaller than it was supposed to be. This clearly was unacceptable. Luckily for you, luckily we live in 2025, I was able to use AI to fix your art for you.
A champion has fallen.
Man.
Has fallen.
Man, I really get into it, huh? Fix the face? Yeah, I guess so. And, trying to hate, yeah, he's gonna spurg out and be so pissed.
All hope is not
I love this. Who is his mind? Oh man, this is fucking funny. I've destroyed his life. He could have had his family. I guess so. But, yeah, now I guess it's over for him, right? I mean, 10 comments already. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will have a lot of opinions on this one, right? But anyway, so let me go back. I want to go back to this individual, okay? Because I'm not done with him yet, all right? We'll go back. I'll read the replies to it in like 5 minutes, okay? We'll let it cook for a minute, but let me go to this too. So this person is a constant complainer about being woke. Oh, here's again. This is the comment that they made. So much for go woke, go broke. This is another comment they've made again. Every time a woke game sells well, it's suddenly not woke. The only people that thought Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was woke were idiots. Like, let's be honest. Like, people say that about everything. Where's another one here, if I can find another one? Being anti-woke has got to be the most miserable hobby. Well, I think that the one thing that's worse than that is complaining about people that are anti-woke all the time. And by the way, I'm still scrolling. All of these comments, oh, here we go. Is this February 4th? Which game is this that's being discussed? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Yeah, and let's see if I can go woke. This is again Baldur's Gate 3. You have, let's see how many more of these. Ubisoft losing money because of woke and not because their last games simply weren't that good. Man, they simply weren't that good. But anyway, I wanted to go back to the really important post that the guy made. Where was the Starfield post again? Can I get the Starfield post? I think I must have missed out on it. Oh, wait a second. So this is a second post that this person made about Assassin's Creed Shadows. So it's not like it was just one of them. January post though? Yeah, he's been posting about it every time there's been a big game that's come out. Right? That's what it is. And sounds like he needs to wake up. Yes, the boycott definitely worked, huh? Good games will always sell well. Further proof that grifter creators farming outrage will never have a real impact on sales. Only game quality will. Well, Ubisoft had to shut down their main studio. They fired all the people that were involved with Star Wars Outlaws. They had to restructure the company with a shell company that then was, here it is. Okay, let me see if I can find it. And then sell it out to Tencent so they could continue to make money off of the IPs. And this is 28 hours into Starfield, and I haven't seen a single repeated location. Guys, I think he just might be retarded. This is, guys, this is bad. Do you need a doctor? Like, what's going on? I mean, this shouldn't be happening. Like, you haven't seen a single, okay, I mean, does he have amnesia? He might have amnesia. Oh no. Yeah, I've seen so many huge cities, smaller settlements, countless unique characters to interact with in quests, interesting goalposts, factions, etc. Few space battles in my time so far, not even close to feeling like I scratched the surface of what the game has to offer. Quote, empty game, LMAO. Man. Man. And this is what people like this do. It really is. It's sad. Genuinely fucking sad. And so this is the saddest part about the whole thing. You guys ready for this? It gets worse? Wait, is there another one? Wait, which one is this? I haven't seen this. You see, you since made the mistake of assuming that I do not have an autistic memory that remembers every annoying, stupid tweet that I see, and I am subconsciously calculating them in my mind to determine whether somebody's retarded or not. And he thinks that because I couldn't find an example within 40 seconds, because, you know, and this is one thing that he might not understand, is that when I'm streaming, I try to, you know, keep things going along, right? I don't want to spend an hour trying to find every post that this guy does. But now that you're going to make a point out of it, I think we're going to have to. We're going to have to do it. And so it gets even worse. No. Well, wait a minute. I'm not ready for that one yet. Wait a minute. So we got this one. So Dragon Age the Veilguard is currently the #1 top seller on Steam worldwide. Biggest Steam launch ever for BioWare with 68,000 concurrent players. Might be time to be considering the going woke, going broke isn't really a thing, and games will always sell depending on how well they are received through word of mouth. Guys, some of it, this is so sad. This is actually so sad for this person. This is the reason why I called this person out, is because this is a completely inauthentic user on the internet that's putting forth bullshit about video games, misrepresenting people's opinions, trying to lie about things. And again, you are lying. You're, by the way, you're lying. And this is another thing. Let's listen to this. So I said again, you will never acknowledge the validity of those boycotts because they go against your personal agenda. When future issues like this occur, you will do the same thing. Don't believe me, wait and see. And that is my favorite thing about all of this stuff, is that people like this will prove me right in time. You will prove me right. And when you do, you're getting farmed for another video. Because I know what you are, and you know that I know what you are, and everybody else is going to know too. You're a mindless shill. You promote video games that are bad because you want to be an industry insider. You try to have all of the right opinions on things. And now you're getting called out for it, and you're crying. And the reason why, you put your eggs in the wrong basket. Outlaws visuals, and this is the reason why I had originally called him a retard. Star Wars Outlaws are consistently jaw-dropping, like top tier. Cinematics are really great too. It feels like Ubisoft is focusing more on the cinematic aspects of their game again, and I'm all for it. Ubisoft just announced closures of this studio. It's because you're a delusional retard. And this is my favorite thing about all of these conversations, is that I always win. Because I don't look at things through an agenda. I look at things through the truth. Meanwhile, you have to lie to yourself and live in multiple apparatuses of lies and misunderstandings and just stupidity. That's why you always lose. And if you go back and you look at, and this is one thing to keep in mind. This is one thing that's very important. This person fundamentally does not understand games. Because if they did, they would have been able to predict whether these games would be successful or not. They're bad at them. You're not even good at your job. Meanwhile, I am. That's why I'm me and you're you. The studio's not shutting down. Excuse me. They're just firing a tremendous amount of people and then restructuring after a PR thing. Do you really think that they're not being completely gutted after their massive failure of a AAA product? Do you really think that's not happening? Like, do we really? I mean, really? Is this it? And so, I mean, honestly, and this is the problem. People like this are so attached to their lies that they can't see the truth. And I will take every single one of these people out of the cave, even if they don't want to be. I will make them see the light. And even worst case scenario, their audiences will. That's it. And so this person has repeatedly glazed bad games, and they've specifically talked constantly, this is all like more woke stuff, talking about woke stuff. This is the person who says they don't talk about culture stuff and woke stuff, by the way. This is just more woke stuff. And there we go, right? And this is also only one term. You can also go through female, woke, other stuff. Look at all this. Look at all this. They're mad that I called this shit out. Is there any woke stuff? It depends on what it is. Incredulous, pretending to be something he's not. Maybe you're right. So many tweets. And so, anyway, search him under Sweet Baby, maybe? Exactly. You're really trying hard to not be wrong? Well, yeah, of course. Why would I want to be wrong? Yeah, why would I want to be wrong? And then this is the last one I want to look at, okay? I want to look at his response to me. The reply is hilarious because I never brought up the validity of these boycotts. I'm going to read his original statement again. No outrage campaign was going to make a dent in that. I never brought up the validity of these boycotts. Further proof that grifters will never have a real impact on sales. He said he never brought it up. Man. Boycott definitely worked. Yep, room temperature IQ. I guess so. But that's what happened. And what a retard. And so I just want you guys to see that these are the people, they're not sending their best. Let me just tell you that. They're just simply not sending their best. Did you talk about Nina already? I did a little bit. I'll talk about it more. But serious memory loss? How many studios have to be shut down in order for these retards to realize? A lot more, apparently. Many of them just simply don't want to, I think that they just don't want to acknowledge it as being real or legitimate, right? That's the main issue that they have more than anything. And I get why, right? I understand why. But at the same time, it is pretty sad. You've slain their best already? Yeah. And, he ran a poll asking if DEI... Wait a minute. Wait, we've got one more. Wait. And then we'll look at the replies, okay? Poll for research reasons. Does DEI diversity in video games such as Work by Sweet Baby make you more inclined to buy a game, or does it not matter? So you did a poll on whether people care about DEI, and even your own viewers don't care about it. Also, by the way, this is such a horrible way to frame the question. So, anyway, yeah, they don't want to admit they're wrong. Well, all I'm saying is that this is the reason, by the way, and this person, and this is, I suppose there's going to be one more thing. There's going to be, additionally, one more thing. Let me go back and find it again. Actually, I think I might have distracted myself. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway. people like this say this stuff. They like talking shit and being annoying, right? But at the end of the day, the question's terribly laid out. At the end of the day, they will be wrong. They will be wrong because they have an agenda. You do have an agenda. It's obvious that you have an agenda, and time will prove me right. And now that I've called it to attention, I think more people will realize that agenda, excuse me, and they will also call it out as well. And that's what happened. Oh, he's streaming on YouTube? Yeah, he's trying to gaslight? Yep, he's trying to gaslight. He says, I never brought up the validity of the boycotts whenever I'm responding to him with a tweet of him bringing up the validity of the boycotts. They're just retards. They're lying retards. It's sad. And so anyway, yeah, I do think that I'm doing a public service by doing this, because there's a lot of people that are like this that I think misrepresent games. I think they're bad actors. And at the end of the day, these people want to hoodwink you into spending $70 on something that's bad in order for it to reinforce their worldview on what they think gender should be. That's really it. Liars can't argue for long. Yes. And over time, people will realize that I've been right about all of these predictions. They'll look at people like this who have been consistently wrong, and they will find out of who's really living in the real world. You know? That's it. And so anyway, so people talk about the next one. Yeah, I'll wait for the next one. That's it. The comments are so good already. So let's see what people have said. Ex-Asmongold fan here. You're upset? Yes, there it is here. It's too small. He's being too nice. The art is bad. Uh-oh. Add a girlfriend. No, AI can't do that. Not even AI. Jeez, easy. Great art, Asmon. Better than the poor artist. Oh, man. Oh, it's gonna trigger a lot of people. AI clearly is the future of art. Oh, yeah, totally the future of art, guys. You can convince yourself enough of a lie, you can tell it to yourself. Yes, AI did. Look at the response. Yes, exactly. You see Grok's response? No, I did not see Grok's response. Amazing fix. Nah, bro, like, nah. Face looks a lot better now. True. 100 times in here. Oh. Another 5 years. Gumi watching his art be recreated by AI. Oh shit. That's bad, guys. It's really bad. You patched it? Yeah, bro. Like, I'm just glad that I was able to fix it for him, man. Like, that's all. Just try and help this guy. AI makes the original artist absolutely. Man, sometimes I just really like to have fun, man. What can I say? And check his Twitter. He said he was rage baiting and he turned off the replies. No, he did not. You did not. You did not. I forgot how much fun I love rage baiting. This is so fun. And you turned, bro. Man, it's funny because these people, it's like they try to enter into a PvP server and then they have somebody attack them back, and now they're sitting back in the Sanctuary City. They're sitting back in Shatrath. Oh, I didn't like that. Didn't feel good. Oh no. That's what happens, bro. And so people like this love to talk shit, but the moment that they get any little bit of pushback at all, even a slight little bit, they start crying about it and acting like a victim. That's what happens. And rage bait, yeah, bro. You rage baited people, but you replied to every comment, and you even told people, you even replied to yourself twice to tell people that if they went to Texas and they went to your house, that you would shoot them with a gun. Yeah, you did get rage baited. You rage baited yourself. You made yourself mad. You went and made yourself mad the whole time. Yeah, he not responding. He's sitting in the graveyard. Yeah, he actually made himself mad. He was only pretending to be retarded. And yeah, do you think he's watching? I hope so. Maybe he does. I would say maybe he has ad block off, but honestly, I don't get any ads, so it doesn't matter. It would be believable if he didn't stop replies. Exactly. Yes, look at all of these. Look at all of these. Bro, look at all of these replies. This is you have no life. Go find a life. It was for WoW content. I like the mount collection. I don't think I clipped it, but I closed it. It happened 5 or 6 years ago. I don't care. Find distinguished individual. Cared enough to comment. Thanks you for the boost. What did he say? I don't remember. I wonder if he's gonna put his account on private, because that's usually what people like this do. This guy rage baited himself, bro. Imagine giving birth to this guy. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, so this gets better. I want to let you. Wait, hold. Wait, put this in perspective. So it wasn't originally locked. So he started getting negative replies, and then he locked it because people were being mean to him. The replies were cooking him, making fun of him. And then now he's like, oh, well, no, that's not it. Like, and then he had to turn it off because he couldn't handle it. This is how supervillains are formed. Listen, maybe I should commission this kid to redeem himself. You know, I can commission him to redeem himself and draw good fan art of me. And we can have an internet poll, and the entire internet will decide whether I give him $1,000 for it or not.
Is not yet lost.
Because you have to remember that this might have been an important day in your life, but for me, this was just Tuesday. I don't even remember this post. Like, my mods are able to find it, luckily. But all this is for this is all entertainment for me. I'm here to have a good time and have fun. So if you're not laughing around and smiling, then good. That means I get content out of you too. That's it. So now we're rewarding the guy? I don't care. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. I think the whole thing is funny. Everything about this to me is funny. I don't give a shit about this. It's ridiculous.
I'm pumped.
It's a win-win.
I'm ready.
Yeah, welcome to the circus.
Oh, already.
Exactly, yeah.
2 blades and
it's about redemption, yeah. And don't you want, I mean, again, everybody always wants me to support artists. Everybody's
I'm going to show you a build for all 5 characters in Marvel Zombies to clear Nightmare 4. That way, you have a build on any character you want to play, and they are all soloable with my builds. But before we start with the builds, consider subscribing. We're super close to 100,000. You could always unsubscribe later if you want, and you could be a part of the under 100,000 club. To start, we're going to start with the best blade build. To start off, if you're not that confident, you can go to store and items and purchase some revive tokens. They only cost the blue currency. For some reason, a lot of people didn't know this in my other videos, but yeah, you could buy revive tokens. In your prepare screen for blade, go only red tree, and you want to put on Nocturnal Harmony. Your ultimate doesn't matter and your gun doesn't matter because you will not be using them. They both suck. Next thing is for Khonshu's Blessings. A lot of people struggle with this. You will never buy a blue. I'm not kidding. No blue will you purchase, not even if it's gold. As far as the reds, you only want to purchase attack speed early on. A couple attack speeds. You don't keep purchasing this. And then after that, it's only attack range and ancestral sword damage. Now, as far as the general ones, you could buy health early. Doesn't really matter on Nightmare 4. You're going to get one shot easily. It's mostly about your positioning. You want to play far away and get your attack range up as much as you can. You will always buy damage dealt and percentage damage received because it's just better. It stacks better. It gets better endgame. So only damage dealt and damage received minus for purples, and buy maximum health if you get like a good one early. I would say by round 10 you shouldn't be buying health anymore, because if you're not above 12,000 by then, you're gonna get one shot by everything. I have 2 locations I primarily rotate to, but on Nightmare 4 it's pretty hard nonetheless because they can spawn almost everywhere. Main spot is over here on the far right side in the middle. You don't want to stand where you spawn because they start dropping off the roof way more often early. And the main key here is to train them like Call of Duty zombies. You don't want to stand in one spot too long because if you get exploded by a fire guy, you're one shot. If you stand in an acid pool, you're 2 shot. If you get hit with 2 grenades from the grenadier ones, you are 1 shot. So you want to keep rotating in a circle around this main area and be mindful that you should always be moving and keep a distance. For the hard parts like the double Scarlet Witch, the main thing is having your damage range up high enough for round 20, so you're able to hit them both at the same time. As you can see, I was able to get them both in their final phase at the exact same time, meaning I don't have to deal with more than one while I finish the final phase, so I can literally just stand there with my attack range, destroy the crystals, and kill them for the easy under 30-minute clear. Next, we're going to show the best Punisher build, so let's get right into it. This is how you can easily clear Nightmare 4 on Punisher with this broken build. As you can see, enemies pretty much insta-die when they get shot by my weapon, and the mini bosses die extremely quick. It's probably the only build that will get you through Nightmare 4 on Punisher, and I'll break it down for you guys super easy. As you can see, it absolutely shreds Scarlet Witch as well on Nightmare 4. She just disappears. Same with Namor, all of his squids go bye-bye because of the ricochet. Let's get into the details. So for his turret, which is the only one that matters, you won't be using a zipline because it'll get you killed. You want to use Relentless Pursuit. It's like a monkey bomb. That's the only reason you want to put it on. And then obviously all red tree. Blue tree is useless. The shotgun sucks. Very, 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 very bad. Trust me. Now, as for purchasing with general blessings, buying health on Punisher is pretty useless because he is very slow. So if they get close enough to hit you, you're dead anyways. The only things you should buy is damage dealt and damage received. The only way I would buy anything is a little bit of vampiric vitality, and that is if you can get it early. If you're already past round 10, don't bother with it. Now, as for his specific cards, we're only going to be purchasing red cards, but not every red card is good. We don't want to be purchasing magazine size, maybe in the very beginning, but if you have over 1,000 magazine size, stop purchasing it. It's pretty useless. We want to purchase single bullet damage every time it's up, and adjudication headshot damage multiplier every time it's up, and overwhelming assault a couple times. Don't buy deadly lock on, it'll auto lock on enemy heads, which means you can't hit multiple enemies at once. So it's actually a negative. Only buy overwhelming assault for the increased fire rate. If you do end up seeing smart magazine where you get 1 bullet back per hit, that is worth buying because it'll make it to where you never have to reload when you shoot multiple shots per bullet. And now we have the best magic build. Now let's get straight into this build. As you can see, nothing is even getting remotely close to me, and they're dying very quickly once they get marked. Let's go over why this is happening. Most important thing here is go full red tree. There is another build for magic that can go all the way through Nightmare 4, and that is full blue tree. She actually has 2 good builds, which is surprising because most characters only have 1. None of her abilities matter because we're only using the default swing. The other things will get you killed using them. Just make sure you equip Mortal Will, where you can no longer use your ultimate, but you gain permanent boost to health and damage, and then go full red tree. Now let's go over what we would pick up on magic. So there's a lot of cards. Obviously, we'll only be dipping into the red ones. Ignore the blue ones. So one that we'll always be picking up is attack range. So any soul domain or anything that increases attack range. And then obviously any of the ones that are normal form soul sword damage. You want to increase that. That is just the damage you do per swing. And you can pick up mark detonation every now and then. It is pretty good, but I would prioritize the other ones. Also, soul surge is good to pick up every now and then. If it's there and there's no other good ones, an extra swing from your attack is always worth it. As far as how bossing works, you just want to make sure you have enough attack range to, while you're fighting the first boss Namor, you can rotate around him and be hitting him at the same time you're hitting squids. That way you have enough lifesteal and you're killing the squids at an efficient rate to where you're not dying too fast for your lifesteal to compete. And he should die extremely easily. As for Scarlet Witch, she's the first actual check. If you don't have enough damage or lifesteal at this point, which the higher damage, the higher lifesteal will be, then you will die to her shift attack, which is where she shoots all the red shards at you. So you'll learn very quickly if you didn't get lucky enough to get the right cards, because you will die here as soon as she shoots at you. If you can make it past the first phase of her, you can make it all the way through Nightmare 4. And here's the best Thor build for Marvel Zombies that I have made. So let's get right into why this does so much damage, and it's so easy on Thor. So for Thor, we're focusing only blue tree. So in here, you want to go all blue. For his E ability, you want to do Concussive Cell to stun enemies whenever you pop your E. And for your Q, you can use Thunderclap Surge. We'll very rarely be using this, but you can. As for the blessings, they are very, very, very important on this build. If you don't get one specific one early, your whole build is in shambles, and I'm not kidding. Obviously, we're only going for blue. So our main priorities during this will be Awakening Rune duration. You need at least 1 rune recycle so you can constantly use it. And then you need to get End Storm before like wave 10, because this is your main squeeze. It turns your hammer throw what you see here, where we're going absolutely bananas and throwing things everywhere, and it lasts for over 3 minutes with just minimal upgrades. So those are the only things you should focus there, and then you're trying to get at least 2 or 3 vampiric vitalities, and then it is straight damage dealt, baby. You want to go full damage dealt on purples because he has nothing to boost his blue damage. Now let's go over how we deal with enemies. You want to make sure, like I said, you have that ability where your F turns into the rapid fire when you press your right click. For Namor, he is literally a breeze. You just want to line yourself up to where you're always hitting a squid and him at the same time, obviously. And every now and then look away to kill a couple squids so you don't get overwhelmed, because on round 5, you won't have enough points to where you could have bought into a little bit of health and lifesteal yet. So that is your main priority here. And then comes the problem child, Scarlet Witch. If you don't have enough lifesteal or damage reduction or health yet by round 10, which is why you need to buy a little bit into that, she will literally just insta kill you every time she goes into that shift ability. So if you can't live that, then you're not strong enough to live the rest of the build. See how fast I just died? It's because I haven't built into it enough for this run, for this video. But ideally, you will be at least 5,000 health with a good amount of lifesteal at this point. And last and certainly least, the best Jeff build. Even though he is the hardest character to do Nightmare 4, it is possible with this build. I have done it. Everyone thinks Jeff is the worst character. Well, it's because he is. He has no way of hitting critical hits, but he can still solo Nightmare 4. So let's get into why this build works and how everything doesn't die right away, but after like 1 second, they just simply fall over. So for the GOAT Jeffrey, we're going to be going fully into Red Tree for Joyful Splash. Max that out as much as you can. For his Aqua Burst, we want to put on Buoyant Splash for the extra damage. For his bubble, you want to put on Fusion Bubble. And for his ultimate, Hazardous Depths, because we're using this to get away, because Jeff needs to escape quite a bit. As for the cards we'll be purchasing on Jeff, it's pretty self-explanatory, but we want Joyful Splash damage. And early game, we want Joyful Splash capacity, so you can continuously shoot that. Those are the only 2 you should prioritize. Also early game, want to make sure you pick up at least 1 Gnashing Waters, and you want to pick up at least 5 of these throughout the run, because this is what's going to kill enemies over time. After you hit them for a little bit of damage, they will fall over from this. Now on Jeff, it's actually really important to get a couple of vampiric vitalities because he is extremely weak, but he does do fast damage. Not a lot of damage, but fast damage. If you get at least 4 of these vampiric vitalities, you should be able to stay alive through almost anything. Obviously, you want to pick up all the damage dealt possible and damage received minus, but if early game you get a couple big maximum healths like vitality boost for plus 450, you're going to want to pick those up because he is so weak. Now, Jeff's strategy for the first boss, Namor, is pretty similar to how magic works. Since he does such low damage, we're going to try and focus on survivability during bosses, so you need to make sure you're lining up multiple things at once. If you're shooting Namor, you want to be lined up to where you're shooting one of his squids with him at the exact same time. Or if you're killing zombies, you want to make sure you're hitting multiple at the same time like this. So you're getting maximum lifesteal from Vampiric and the normal lifesteal so you don't die. Jeff does very little damage, but it is possible to complete it once you scale up enough. He gets pretty strong around phase 15. For dealing with Wanda, he may be too weak to survive her lightning bolt attack that she does with the red like this. So when she does this, you want to pop your ultimate, and by the time you re-enter from your ultimate, it'll be over, and then you go back to damaging right away. Her next big thing is when she does her bubble, and this is where you find out if you have enough lifesteal on wave 10. If you die to this, you don't, and you'll have to restart. You want to make sure you have enough lifesteal to make it past this part. If you can make it past wave 10 with enough lifesteal, then you are good for the rest of the run. Now, if any of these builds helped you guys out, like I said, consider subscribing and leave a comment what build you're running, or if you're already running a similar build to mine. Don't forget to like the video if you ended up using any of my builds, and share it with your friends who suck so they can do better while playing with you. Bye, guys.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world, but it does help. The multiverse offers endless possibilities, but only if it survives this chaos.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We find ourselves caught in a battle between two dooms, with no way of truly knowing which one of them is right.
We would be better off making a deal with Mephisto.
I have done that, Wanda. I can assure you, we most certainly would not.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Here I thought the Second World War was a nightmare.
Feeling stronger already. Our foes have found us.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area!
enemy has arrived.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Feeling stronger already.
This is real firepower!
By the eye of Agamotto!
Now, a disappearing act.
The area's almost yours. Chaos control. Control lost.
Feeling stronger already. Now, a disappearing act.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Control C. Double KO.
Let the
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Behold the god of thunder!
Please, we're hurt.
I've watched entire realities consumed by chaos. I won't let that happen again.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Doctor Strange, wow.
We're in this together, Tandy Bowen. Get the stars out of your eyes and let us fight.
Wow, all business.
The fate of many worlds is at stake. It is a mighty quest.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Bunch of deadweights. I can do this myself.
Feeling stronger already.
I'm just
Our
dying.
foes have found us.
You're welcome.
Looks like the mission area is yours to have now. The mission area is yours.
Patch you up.
This spot requires attention.
You're welcome.
Ah, that's better. This spot requires goodbye.
Disappear!
Goodbye.
I am ready to put on a show! You captured more than half of the mission area.
Leave me, darkness!
I won't make the same mistakes again.
Control lost!
Feeling stronger already. Now, a disappearance.
Let the devil
Chaos capture progress is past the halfway point. Control seized.
We earned it.
The area is almost yours.
Yeah! Chaos control!
You're welcome.
Disappear! Come on!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
We must protect this place.
Control lost.
I am restored. Cosmos heals you.
They've almost got it.
I feel better already.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
I am no golden god. I am simply a man who wishes to use his power for good.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I will bring peace to this.
I've watched
Just like the
entire
first time we
realities
went after
consumed by
Hydra.
chaos. I won't let that happen
Goes better
again.
than that. Whatever happens, we'll still be together. And let's save the timelines, or whatever.
You don't have to be a witch to find
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Where there is
1.
evil in this universe.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Everyone, no matter who shows up on the other team, just focus on the rift. And remember, they're in our way.
Some systems the cosmic might returns.
I am ready to put on a show.
Hey, team! Enjoy the amplifier! Those tanks give me the words.
fast!
You're welcome.
I won't make the same mistakes again.
Coming through. We must retreat.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
You're welcome.
Feeling stronger already.
Extermination!
You are under my spell. Now, I disappear with
Enemy ahead. Prepare to engage.
I am ready to put on a show.
Sorry, I cannot save you.
Disappear!
Clear, you're still worthy, Thor.
Keep fighting until we have a winner. Anywhere. A nice deep freeze.
I can heal you though.
Cover!
I awaken. Enemies fall.
Clear, you're still worthy, Thor.
We have tried.
Now, a disappearing. And so it begins.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
That's it.
A nice deep freeze. Thanks so much.
My work.
As Sorcerer Supreme, I oversee other magical adepts. A shortcut!
Stone freeze almost yours.
Tremble before fast!
I purge the darkness! Good medicine. Not worth wasting magic.
Double KO.
Hostile forces incoming.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I suck. Another hit for Lita. Another epic victory! Big win!
We are in a situation right now with Twitch where enforcement for sexual harassment and sexual assault live on stream is 1 day. And I know that you might think to yourself, there's no way this is true. There's no way this is actually happening. Unfortunately, it is. Sexual assault is now basically okay on Twitch. Twitch has decided that even if you sexually assault a content creator live on broadcast, you are going to get a 24-hour ban. A couple of days ago, a clip went pretty viral, and it was these two girls, and I really do apologize for showing this clip because it is so disgusting. It's so uncomfortable, but I want you guys to really see, and these are the two girls that were in this clip. This is the girl that's going to be holding him. This is the girl that's going to be twerking on him, right? I'm going to play this clip in its entirety. We might have to blur this out for YouTube, but I will narrate it as it happens in case we have to do that. So as you can see, right, this is a girl climbing on top of him. I don't want to hear the audio. Turn it down. So they're climbing on top of this guy. This guy is clearly trying to get away. Clearly trying to get away. And she's trying to push her ass towards him. And this is the girl Zoe Spencer. This is the other girl, Nina Lynn, who's walking in here. So they're both grabbing him with both of their arms, trying to hold him.
He's 23. No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he's not consenting. He's even saying he's not consenting. He's trying to stop this from happening, but it's such an awkward, weird situation that most people are just affected by the bystander effect, right? He's trying to stop this from happening. She is getting in there, being physical with him right now at this very moment. So, and she's grabbing him. She's grabbing him right here. And you can see. And now she's holding him with her arm around his neck. You can see right here. And then this other girl is twerking on top of him.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there.
That's right.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on. Hold on. Sit down.
And so.
Sit down.
Now, this.
Hold on.
See right here. And then this other girl is twerking on top of him.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there.
That's right.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on. Hold on. Sit down.
And so, and now sit down. Now, this clip is actually quite short. These girls, and this is also not the only time they did this, okay? Wait, what the fuck? I didn't even see this. This is the first time I'm seeing this. There's another one.
Okay. She said she's gonna hold him down.
These are the same girls.
Saeed, come!
Oh my God, you're the girl Saeed been saying so much about.
He hasn't. Yeah. You've been talking about me? Yeah.
Babyface need a marble. He do need a marble though.
Wait, the kids. The kids.
Saeed, get him. Get him.
Why?
Get him.
Babyface need a marble. He do need a marble though.
Wait, the kids. The kids. The kids.
Saeed, get him. Get him.
Why?
There it is. They literally went and held him down again while she was twerking on him. Yeah. And so, get him. Exactly. That's an adult, right? And it's two people that went and did that at the same time.
Zoe Spencer and Nina Lynn got a 24-hour ban on Twitch for assault live on camera. They live streamed themselves sexually assaulting a man. Sounds like I'm exaggerating, but if you see the video, free Sayed, free the guy, man. He's mentally traumatized by this. I thought they were gonna get a much bigger punishment because apparently I thought it was out for a couple days. That clip was 8 months ago. I thought this was a couple days because it was going around and like, why aren't they banning him? That clip is 8 months old. And the only reason Twitch banned them, Zoe and Nino, is because of the backlash, not because of the actual assault.
No.
If it was because of the assault, they would have banned him right away, but they don't care. They just want to get rid of the backlash. Not only that, they got a 24-hour ban for committing a crime live on stream for committing sex. And you think about it, I know I talk about this a lot, but it is a great comparison. I'm permabanned on Twitch. Nobody even knows why. I don't know why. At first they said off-platform behavior, second ban, a month after the first 2-year ban was lifted, it said hateful conduct. I don't know what I said. I don't know what the clip is. 3 years ago, for eating a salad, that legendary stream, I got banned on YouTube. I went live on Chef.
So there it is. It's 8 months old, exactly. And so, this is this the whole thing? Yeah, here we go. So this is the third part of the video, okay? And oh, I forgot. So just in case you think that he was okay with it because he was smiling, as soon as they move to a position where he thinks he can get away,
It's like a cartoon when a nigga start throwing ass.
as soon as he thinks that, because you can see he's looking, right?
Like that ass, you are really a.
He immediately runs away. He says, I do not want to have anything to do with
You
this.
trying to block a nigga from getting ass? You weird.
Yep.
Want it, bro.
He did not tell you
You
that.
don't want it, bro.
And so they're literally carrying this guy.
Now they got it.
Take all this off. Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Zo, do your shit. Look at my Louis Vuitton scarf. Hold on, bitch. No, outside clothes.
Just watch this. Watch this.
Hold on.
This is a 24-hour ban.
This a nice bag. Hold on, this is a nice bag.
Look at the way she's holding him. Look at that. Using his hoodie to choke him.
This a nice bag. Hold on, this is a nice bag. Yo, how much this cost? Turn around. Start with the side. I need this. I needed this. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Zoe, he's not consenting. He's not consenting.
They're trying to stop it. You know, again, they're trying to stop this whole thing. And the thing is, that do you want to know why these guys aren't trying to get physical to stop it? Because they could be the ones that get in trouble. And Twitch could end up banning them if they tried to stop these girls. So for anybody who's criticizing these guys for not stepping in and physically trying to restrain these women, that's the reason why. They're afraid of getting in trouble. They're afraid of going to jail for that. He's not consenting. And so, yeah, if the roles were reversed, these two girls would be in jail. And so you just saw 3 separate clips of these girls tag teaming one individual guy and performing a sexual act against his consent, not without, against his consent, holding him down. And then for people that think that, oh, well, you know, this is like, it's all part of the game, it's all fun, and it's everything like that. Silky's assistant there, this is it here, right? This is him talking about it and what had happened himself.
Basically, I didn't want this whole thing to have an outcome like this. I mean, I didn't want it to, like, them being banned is not really anything to me, because at the end of the day,
it still happened.
Like, also, it's a crime.
Yeah, and as I said, I think I speak for a lot of people, is that, you know, like the FaZe guys probably too, same with like other friends of mine, like we would have no problem pitching in for a legal fund to try to have some accountability for this. No problem.
People that say that it's not assault, I don't know what you think assault is, or anything like that. I don't know. I just ever since that this whole thing resurfaced, like every single time it resurfaces, it just takes a toll on me, and I just don't want to talk about it, just because of that. And like,
I feel bad talking about it, but the reason why I'm talking about it is because these girls are going to keep doing shit like this, and it sets an example for other people like Saeed that it's okay to do this shit to them. That's the reason why I'm going to talk about it. I'm not sorry. I'm going to keep bringing this shit up until something happens.
The main thing for me is, like, I don't want my parents to see it and then have them like break down over it.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Because I did later on tell my parents about assault, and my mom ended up crying for a whole month and felt like it was her fault.
Nah, bro, I think this might be the one time where the victim actually enjoys it, though, stating something else verbally and his friends know he enjoys it. Really? So that's why he had all these private conversations and he said thank you whenever they got banned, and he's crying about it, and they did this 3 times and he's trying to resist it all 3 times. Like, bro, like, just stop. Just because you might be attracted to these girls and you wish, oh, I wish they did that to me. Like, stop it. Stop being a creep. Stop being a weirdo.
Because I do have a history of suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. And that day I was alone and I just didn't want to, like, I just sat there and thought to myself over and over again, I will be taking time to deal with it myself, and I'll obviously try and work on being more vocal about it, and I really hope that people learn from this and try and understand, like, other people can deal with stuff like this and you probably don't even know.
They do.
And the thing that hurt me the most was when they said I should be embarrassed, that I'm probably embarrassed.
The clip about that, just so everybody knows what he's talking about there.
I feel like you did some shit wrong.
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was gonna talk to him, be like, he definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you gotta let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for a guy.
You ain't see Saeed today?
So she's saying it's embarrassing for him to have had that happen to him. Listen to it again.
Too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
You ain't see Saeed today?
No, I was looking for him. I was looking everywhere for him.
There it is. And so basically, and this also, this girl as well, like, I'm going to go ahead and just get even farther into this. Just because I just want you to understand that there is not even a fucking, a 1% chance that this is like, this person is a very clear psychotic bad actor.
It was deep.
I've never been in a relationship, but I have relationship problems with my little brother, like really bad ones. I was trying to be like an older sister, and like, mind you, I never met him for like 6 years since we were born. So I was like 8, he was 6. That's when we first met. And I was like, I have a little brother, I didn't know that. So we met up, because I actually grew up in a foster house. And then I moved in with my real parents when I was 8. It was very violent, like the foster house I was in. I loved them, I loved the people who took care of me, they took very good care of me. But they were also very traditional, as in very old school, where everything was very physical. Like, you know, I'd been beat, you know, obviously. Because in a foster house, I had 2 little younger brothers that weren't biological to me, but they were autistic. I would take care of them, and because they were sped, I would take care of them more.
Just get ready.
So when I had a brother that had all the chromosomes, I was like, you should be like, okay, like you should.
Here we go.
You should not be acting sped. Like you can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be like.
Let's not use the word sped.
He wanted a sister, right? But I was like kind of rejected him. I've always been beat growing up, so I was never taught the right way. It was always through action. So I was really aggressive with my younger brother. And
Here we
he
go.
was like 6. So I beat him until he was like 15 or 13. All the way there, and like child protection.
So she was 8 and he was 6. So she beat him until, because like this isn't like some 8-year-old on 6-year-old stuff. This is like her being 17, 15, 16, 17 years old, beating her little brother. This is going on for the better part of a decade, 9 years.
Services came. We had to fly to China to evade the police.
Listen to that again.
Or 13. All the way there, and like child protection services came.
CPS had to come.
We had to fly to China.
She had to leave the country to go to China because of how bad it was. The whole family had to relocate because of this.
The police. And
to evade the police.
Protection services, because they were going to put us in foster care. And we went to China for a month, came back. My dad almost got arrested because they.
So her dad also